Yeah. Well, I was thinking about this earlier, the other day, actually, and it's on about cities. So, all right, for example, in cities, can you see the night sky?
No,
Do you know why?
light pollution.
Light pollution, exactly. And light pollution has obviously evolved massively in the last few years because of the amount of fucking, cars, lights, etc. we all have, staring at your phones all day, all of that shit. Now, light pollution isn't exactly harmful. Obviously, it does disrupt sleep a little bit and all of this kind of stuff, but it's not exactly going to kill you. It's not like fucking sun radiation shit. So it's not too bad. However, what I believe it does destroy is your mentality. And we're going to go over a few reasons why I believe that and how you can kind of rectify that. Obviously, it's very hard in this modern day. And this is why everyone's saying, oh, Matrix, Matrix, because this actually is one thing that will keep you, well, very much keep you in the Matrix. So, what does the sky represent?
Hope
Mm.
and just other other possibilities. There's other shit out there apart from just us. Makes you think more. It's so far away and you can't really comprehend in your head like the fucking how far away the stars are, how far away the fucking sun is, moon, whatever, and it makes you think more, broadens your mind.
Exactly. It's like so vast, it's got unlimited opportunities, basically, or potential to occur. Now, if there's light pollution, like we said, this is specifically at night. So if there's light pollution, you can't actually see the stars at all, can you? All you can see is the moon, maybe see like one or two fucking stars. Depends where you are, really. If you're in like London, fucking no chance. Can't even see the
Yeah,
sky. So if you think of this, the sky is a sigil for hope. Hopeful, you look up to the sky, see opportunity, see potential, broaden your mind, like Carl was saying. But if that's then removed, then what? Your hopes decreased, your thinking or your thinking ability or your dreaming ability, let's say, it's absolutely removed. And obviously other things that we're going to talk about later, but this is kind of like the Matrix programming. They kind of what?
it's like an enclosure.
Yeah,
You're just in your little space, and there's nothing else to really worry about. That's
exactly.
how they want it to be.
They squeeze you into a little space, smash loads of lights on, shit food, etc. Keep you not weak, but keep your like I don't like to say spiritual, but it's more of like a or psychological dampening or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
yes, it's more of like your thought process is kind of removed or limited very strictly by just certain things such as light pollution, not being able to see the night sky. Hope is removed. Therefore, if there's no hope, they say, oh yeah, this will, make sure you stay alive and do a good job, do this. And you're like, all right, 9 to 5, let's go.
yep.
Fucking nips. So if you look at the statistics though, so Industrial Revolution, what was that? Fucking 1750? Around start,
1750 for
around,
about 100 years.
yeah.
Slowed down a bit, but still progressing massively.
Yeah, exactly. So that's when technology came in, and that's where there was a lot of light pollution started. So obviously, people starting in the factories, and that's actually I don't know if you noticed, but this is when sleep changed.
Mm.
Now, a lot of people did sleep monophasically, and what I mean by monophasically, I mean in like one load. So they sleep from 10,
Normal times.
yeah,
Yeah.
normal times pretty much. Um, whereas biphasically is what our hunter gatherers used to do. It's what the Romans used to do. It's we sleep in two periods, so it's like 4 hours, and then you wake up for 2 3 hours, and you sleep another 4 hours. Now, what the Romans did actually, I'll talk about this quickly, is they went to sleep, fuck knows what times. They woke up for about 2 3 hours in the night. They prayed to under the night sky, the stars, the fucking all of this, um, and that obviously increased their religious capabilities, their hope, all the stuff we were just talking about, and overall improved their fucking psychological state. So therefore, when it comes to scrapping in the morning, they're gonna be good to go. But woke up in the night, what was it? They fucking shagged, had some kids and that,
Yep.
worshipped gods under the stars, etc.
Yeah. Did their little patrols.
Yeah, like festival
Yeah.
shit. Sometimes hunting, because obviously more food was out at night, or some food was out at night. So it's all of these things that got completely removed in the Industrial Revolution because of obviously the increase in work hours.
Yeah. And that's also when things like coffee and tobacco came into the Western world
Mm.
because we didn't have those things shipped over from India to keep people awake more so people could work at night. That's how night shifts kind of started when coffee was introduced. People could drink a cup of coffee, be good to go for a few more hours, drink another cup of coffee, be good to go. So that massively changed people's sleep patterns, and people started working night shifts and shit like that. And obviously productivity went up, and yeah, industrial revolution, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So it was a massive and it was a very significant period of time that actually made the human race like so much more advanced. But it removed that it was kind of like a sacrifice. That
Yeah,
sacrifice was made, and most people don't realize what sacrifice is made because they've never actually experienced it. If you've lived up in the mountains or you live up in the mountains, you see this night sky every day. It's absolutely fucking amazing. You could sit out there all day, or all night, let's say, just look at the stars. It's fucking brilliant. But the decline in religion, how is this kind of intertwined with religion? So, like we were saying, the Romans.
yeah, they're obviously heavily religious,
Mm.
and even back to cavemen times, they believed in a god.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Higher power.
yeah, and it mostly, came from that thought process of looking up in the sky and what the fuck is that? Where does that come from?
Massive fuck off
Yeah,
meteor coming at them.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what's that?
Massive galaxies up in the sky. The moon. You're like, what the fuck is that? Is that God? And it's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone.
But that's the thing. Just before the 2000s and during the 2000s, obviously increase in technology such as phones, computers, TVs, and that just became a normal thing. You're
Yep.
staring at your phone all day. Even to this day, in myself, I don't know about you, but when I look at on my fucking computer all day, blah, 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 fucking half the night's gone.
Yep.
Realize it's like 2 in the morning. I'm like, oh shit. Go downstairs to get some water. I used to just be able to fucking walk and kind of see everything.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
could see the whole house. I could get down the stairs fine. Now I start walking. I'm like, fuck me, I can't see anything. It's just
Yep.
pitch black, and it's like, and this obviously isn't the room getting darker.
Yeah.
It's just my eyes. They're fucked because I've been staring at a screen all day. Now, this doesn't mean my eyes have problems. It just means they're too adjusted to be staring at screens all day.
Yeah,
I'm
just
not sure the exact science, but
I think it's something to do with pupils, like they dilate from light and stuff, and when you get used to just light in your eyes all the time, the muscles in your eyes aren't used to expanding and letting more light in. Some shit like that. Fuck knows.
makes sense. But yeah, it's pretty much giving me like somewhat night blindness temporarily. Obviously, that can easily be regained. But isn't it significant that the massive surge in technology also led to a surge? Isn't it significant that the surge in technology also led to a significant decrease in religion? Now,
Yeah,
do you reckon this is orientated to the sky?
possibly. Or it could be orientated to the fact that we worship other things,
Mm.
such as, Instagram. Literally, females do worship Instagram. That is like their god.
Yeah.
Like any chick who is on their phone 24/7, that is their god. They want to be, big on Instagram, and likes and fucking comments apparently mean something. And not just phones, not just social media, but all kind of media that we're absorbing, which isn't, natural to humans, is in some way definitely worshipped by people. It's replaced God in many ways.
Hmm. I agree with that. The fucking chicks with Instagram, mate. So I told some chick the other day that I didn't follow her on Instagram. Mate, should have seen it. It's almost as if I just told her like she killed your mum or something. So that is fucking nuts. So I guess other things have somewhat replaced God in modern society. However, would they have replaced God if he was, or if the prospect of him was so significant, such as looking at the night sky and seeing, fuck me, there must be something up there. If that was not removed, would there be room, or like, you kind of get what I mean?
Yeah,
Would
yeah.
there be room for other false gods or false worships?
It's very interesting because we obviously don't know.
Yeah, nah.
It's all theory, but I guess it's definitely a possibility. I think you could argue that if the stars were still as visible and shit like that, that phones would still be there to distract us.
Mm.
But realistically, are you going to be on your phone as much if you've got that?
Yeah,
Who knows?
yeah. Well, I think it, once again, depends on the programming of the person, really.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
for me, I'll obviously, if it's not work, I'll definitely choose to fucking look at the sky than watch some fucker on TikTok shake their ass. Watch some bloke on TikTok shake their ass, because that's what it is nowadays.
Yeah, blokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's just something you should think about. If you are struggling with hope or kind of faith or lacking in motivation,
Yeah.
seizing the opportunity, etc.
Lack of purpose.
Lack of purpose, yeah. If you're lacking some of that, try, I don't know, go on a fucking holiday or go run or drive or walk 2 or 3 miles out of the city, out of anywhere, in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, and just look at the stars, and you'll see a significant difference. Now, what you'll see, times that by 10, 20, 30, that's what they used to see. And then you will understand where these kind of religious thoughts and the faith to keep going would have come from, and why your ancestors walked thousands of miles carrying rocks to the middle of nowhere just to put them in the ground so they look like a statue. They done that because they saw the stars and they thought, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Nothing else to do.
Yeah. Fuck all else to do.
Yeah.
No, TikTok's down today.
Yeah. It must be jokes. Let's just drag this rock 2,000 miles to put it in the fucking ground.
Yeah. Yeah, they 100% obviously had a purpose to do that. Or so they thought, like. Whereas now, no one's walking fucking miles to.
Now,
stick a rock
saying
in the
that, fuck, what country was it? I think it was might have been in Egypt, but I saw this the other day. 2023, I believe this was. They put what was it? Like a 40-ton rock. They drove it 100 miles across the country just to put it in like some little statue ornament thing. It's a fucking massive rock. It's like they paid like, I think it was 10 million to get the transport. So they had to get like loads of lorries, obviously, like, or tires.
Yeah.
So they still do it nowadays, but nowadays they just do it for shits and giggles. Back then they actually done it for like a religious or
Higher purpose.
Yeah.
Rather than.
Now they're just like, yeah, do you reckon we can carry this? There's probably some fucking billionaire on it.
Yeah.
Mate, to be fair, when I'm doing that, we'll probably end up doing something like that. I'm going to carry this rock 10,000 miles. You'll be like, nah, I bet you a mil. And I'm like, check this out. All right, we'll stop chatting shit, but yeah, have a think about that.